to make fun of me. Welcome back to the Rob and Dan thing.
Hello.
I'm Robert, and this is
Daniela.
Daniela, not just Danielle.
Yeah. Daniela.
All right. This is Daniela, and I think we were off for 2 weeks after we just started for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of a good life there. Yeah, but it just got busy so quickly. Who would have thought the holidays?
Christmas, the way everything was laid out this year was just
terrible.
It really was. It was too much.
Well, you always do too much.
But I've talked to everybody about it. Everybody else was feeling this way too because Thanksgiving was apparently like late this year.
Oh, I don't know.
Like it was like usually we have like another weekish of November after.
Oh,
like
interesting.
where it laid in the month. It was like,
maybe.
I feel like it was like the 27th or something.
I don't know how
And the past few years,
works.
I think it's been like the 21st or something, let's say.
Yeah, that might.
So,
I think because it isn't like the third or fourth Thursday of the month or something. Or,
yeah, but like, so it was really late this month. Or this year, rather. And then, so 2 weeks later was Christmas, basically.
You know what? It did feel like everything was happening very quickly. And then we hosted Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we hosted Thanksgiving.
Did we ever talk about that?
I don't know when was the last time we did this.
I don't think we did a podcast after that. I feel like maybe we did.
We had to have.
I don't know. That was nice. And then Christmas was good though. You just do so much for Christmas because you make a bunch of cookies for everybody that you work with.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like the amount of time I had to make the cookies was also like much smaller because the way the things lined up. Because Christmas was on a Wednesday, right?
Yes.
So to bake the cookies. So, okay, let me rewind. Yeah. Christmas was Wednesday the 25th.
Yes, usually is.
So at my job, we have staff meetings on Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Okay. So we weren't going to have any staff meetings on Tuesday and Wednesday of Christmas week. Yeah. So all of our staff meetings were the week before, okay?
Gotcha.
So that Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I needed to have cookies for all my teams.
Right.
But Christmas was the next Wednesday. So to bake cookies the Sunday before all my staff meetings, I felt like that, like the cookies that I'm going to give to people on Christmas Day would have gotten gross by then.
Right,
so I needed to make my
late.
cookies in the middle of the week, which fucked me up. And then I'm also, today is January 1st. Happy New Year. I'm off this whole week. So we had less time to get ready for Christmas. Because of the weeks laid out, I had to do my cookies crazy. And then I was also getting ready to be off from work for a week.
Yes.
Which crossovers with the first of the month. And
at my job, everything. Or you would have lost it.
Yeah. And at my job, like there's things that I have to start on the first of the month. So I had to prepare to be out for a week and get all of my stuff ready. But I had to do that within Christmas.
Yeah.
So it was actually like it was really rough. Like I wasn't just being like neurotic and nuts. Like
well, you are.
It was just a very busy season.
It is a lot, and you have a lot, and you always put a lot on yourself. But then you're also fucking crazy.
Okay.
So it's just that you are very bad at stress, but you stress yourself out.
I'm bad at stress in private with you.
That's true.
Everyone else doesn't know how I'm feeling. I'm very. What is the word? Stoic. I don't know if I'm stoic.
Yeah,
but I don't give a fuck.
I think you are in public with people, not with me though. You're like a man, very masculine. Except instead of get angry and beat me, you cry.
Yeah.
You know, that's my wife.
Yeah. Meanwhile, what was it last episode? You were saying how you don't like masculine women or something.
Yeah, I said that I didn't like funny women because that's a masculine quality. Yeah, and then you're like, well, you like a masculine woman. I was like, oh yeah, that's a good point. And then I conceded.
It's just silly. It's silly.
All right.
I'm saying it's silly, yeah.
So today's the last day. This is gonna release, but today's the last day of your 20s.
My 20s.
You are 29 and 364 days.
Yeah.
And then it is right now. It is 4/12.
So I have 8 more hours, about less than 8.
I guess so. I mean, when did you come out of your mom's cooter? You could time it to the dot. If you came out at like 9 in the morning, you have another 24
I don't remember
hours
if it was more. It might have been like 4 p.m.
That was bad math. Oh, 4 p.m. You have another 24 hours then because it's 4 p.m.
Yeah, I don't know. I know that I ripped that bitch open though.
No, you're telling me. I have my shoulders were wider than my head was wider than my shoulders.
My mom had to. Well, I guess she didn't get an episiotomy, or maybe she did. That's when they ripped. Can I say bad words?
Yeah, whatever.
Your pussy to your asshole.
That's terrible. I don't know what I did to my mother. I know that I almost broke her pelvis or something coming out. So I win. Well, actually, you lose because our babies are gonna tear you out.
I fucking lose, but I already decided I was always against having a C-section for multiple reasons. Because like I'm scared, and I'm also scared because with the way that my body is, I don't know if they're gonna. I call it my fupa. I don't know if it actually is my fupa, but like my apron belly. I don't know if they cut that in half, and then I'm very scared about it being ugly. But I think that they cut under it, so I'm afraid of it healing. Yeah. Because like what am I gonna have to walk around holding up my fucking apron belly all day? So that's why I've been against having a C-section.
Once you have a baby, you'll be out of commission for a while, and I'll be doing everything for the first like couple months. So you have plenty of time to heal and relax.
Yeah, but that's why, and I appreciate you for that.
Yeah, of course.
But that's why I was always afraid of getting a C-section. But then I've thought about it, and first of all, I'm scared of my pussy changing.
Yeah.
Like the inside of it. Because I don't think that you get ruined, but I do think that it would be different, and I don't want it to be different. And we're going to wind up, whenever I do get pregnant, we're going to have the most gigantic baby ever.
I think for us, though, it's not just the feeling, it's also the emotions behind it. The terrible thoughts that go through both of our heads when we're doing it, you know, just like unspeakable, just terrible sins of
We're
God.
not talking about that stuff right now.
Well, we're talking about the feelings of it, and it feels good, but part of that's just like horrible thoughts, and we project them onto each other, and that's why we're so in love, because we have such a beautiful, toxic love.
It is true, but nobody needs to know about that.
Everybody knows already.
It doesn't matter. They don't need to know in detail.
Do you think that people look at us and go like, I know how they fuck?
I literally...
Do you think that like people can read us on how we do it?
Yes.
Like how do you think they think we do it?
I could say that I've had one conversation with one person.
Who was that?
I don't remember what I don't remember exactly what me and her were saying, but I mentioned something about us like sexually. I don't even remember what it was, and she was just like, I know.
Yeah, well, you know, I take that shit to town. Let me tell you, I know you're stressing your 30th, and I was too. I think it's a very normal thing to stress your 30th.
I literally, how long was I crying before we started?
You were cried until you had a bloody nose.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, like, it is stressful turning 30. I remember getting up to my 30s, and I was stressed out. And then, but on my birthday, we did it.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the first time
we had a very special time
that we visited Niagara
Will
Falls.
You stop?
What? I said it nicely.
You're being ridiculous.
That was awesome. That was an awesome day. I'll always remember that. When I am getting older and I'm forgetting everything, I'll never forget that moment. That kicked off my 30s in such a great way. But we were talking about before too. Like you were freaking out because you didn't accomplish anything in your 20s.
I don't feel I'm gonna get emotional and upset.
All right, well, we can always cut it out, but like, let's just go through what you did in your 20s. Okay, you went to school, you got a master's degree, you're a licensed social worker, you're one of the best, if not the best, behavioral specialists at your job. You met me, we got married, we went to Disney like 17 times, we fell in love. That happened first. You said it first though. And like, yeah, we developed a really good relationship with each other. What did I do in my 20s? I was dating somebody that I was not compatible with, and then that's it. And then I met you. My crowning achievement of my 20s was underachieving at my job, and then meeting you, and then doing better in life because you're a very positive impact. So you did a lot in your 20s, and 30s have been pretty good for the most part. You know, I've had my ups and downs because I'm a fucking idiot, but it's been pretty productive, and I think a lot of it's because of you, and I think that I have a positive impact on you.
You do. I appreciate you very much.
Yeah, so like your 30s are going to be good, and those are the best, 30s are good.
I know.
You getting upset that we're getting old together?
Well, yeah, I do get upset about that.
But I love getting old with you, because we're going to get old anyway. It's exciting. Like, it's scary getting closer to death, but it's exciting getting older with you and doing new things with you. Even if those new things, all that stuff. Even if those new things are stupid, like just us farting more. Like some of the new things that we're doing is just farting more. My gas smells terrible now
it does.
I think it's because of
all of your protein shakes. I think
might be the protein. Well, not just shakes, more protein. The omeprazole, the medications I'm on. I think I'm farting, but it's fun. We're doing new stuff like that. You were just making fun of me at the beginning of this podcast for sitting down and groaning. That's new.
Yeah.
These are fun moments.
You should have seen the way he sat on the couch before upstairs. I don't know what the hell you did.
I just
did you sit into like the frame of the couch?
I did, yeah. I just sit.
He like jumped. It was crazy.
That's what I did. So yeah.
I'm feeling bad about like just like a lack of work that I put into like myself.
That's fair.
And I feel like I'm like getting older now, and so that's gonna make some things harder.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it shoulda, coulda, woulda.
I feel
of like time I wasted in my 20s being like a fat stupid bitch, or like not setting myself up better for things that I want to achieve. Now at this point in life, that's gonna make it harder. It's like, damn, like you fucking dumb bitch. Like you really shoulda, because it's always, this is the thing, it's always things that I thought about.
Mm-hmm.
So I wish that I just did it. But yeah. I am very excited because like I'm very at the same time I am very happy for whatever has happened in the past 10 years to also be over.
Sure.
And I'm excited for like how much is going to happen and develop like in the next 10 years.
Yeah, I get that.
So those are the parts that I'm happy about.
Well, I would say is that you laid a lot of groundwork. I think that you're mostly referring to us both needing to like get healthier and lose weight, right?
Yeah.
But like you are a very successful career woman who's married to, I would say I'm pretty successful as well. So like there are probably skinny people who would rather be fat and do as well as we do. You know what I mean? Like
I don't know about that, but I hear what you're saying.
Of the problems that people have, our problem is that we like to eat too much and we have the money to do it. We could be in much work. You know what I mean? Like I'm looking at it like, okay, we got all the groundwork laid down. I don't have to worry about dates. That's such a silly thing, but like that's stressful. Dating is stressful. We don't have to worry about dating. We don't have to worry about each other fucking around or doing whatever dumb bullshit. We're secure in our relationship. Everything's solid. We just have to worry about eating better and then exercising more, which we started last year. We got into a habit of doing it. We just didn't necessarily lose a lot of. Actually, we did both lose. I think we both lost 30 pounds last year.
Yeah.
So like, let's just not even like pretend we both lost like 30 pounds last year.
Yeah.
So it's not like we failed. We just set the habit more than we started the groundwork. We did it slow. That's pretty good though. Like a half pound a week. It's better than not losing 30 pounds in a year.
Yeah.
So we actually did pretty well.
I love you. This is why we're in love. That's like what he does for me.
I make her cry.
I'm a negative bitch, as he'll say.
Sometimes you
but he is very emotionally supportive, and it's very nice.
You're supportive when I need it too. I have like my fucking meltdowns, especially with my work. So
that's what I was crying about earlier before we started this, and that's why I'm crying again now.
Yeah.
But 30 will be good. It's gonna be good.
It's a good one. Let me tell you
it's
the
just
surprise.
Like fuck.
We're about to go to Disney, and after this podcast, we're going to extend it by a day so that you can have another day in Disney. So
that's not why we're doing it.
Okay.
Is that why we're doing it?
Well, a part of it.
You love being there too with me.
I like being with you. I love the look on your face. Well, first of all, I enjoy Disney, but I like the look in your eyes when you're happy. I forgot what happened the other day, but you gave me like the cutest smile. I'm like, this is just why I do everything.
You're going to make me cry more. I can't handle this. I'm not even going to be able to go out tomorrow.
That's fine.
Because I want to fucking do my makeup and look pretty, but I know I'm just going to cry. And my mom's going to make me fucking cry. I know it. She was already like almost making me cry the other day talking about me turning 30. And it was just like,
that's when I approve.
This is horrible.
That's how I appreciate the relationship with my mother. Because your mother is a woman and my mother is a man.
Yeah.
And so my mom and I can like... I mean, she's more womanly than a man, but like we don't have conversations like this.
Yeah, but I think my mom is also just super emotional.
Yeah, because she's a fucking woman. Like my mom's a man.
I don't know. There's not a lot of other people that I know like my mom. My mom feels things very deep.
I know. Yeah, you are just like your mother. Like she says things about her mom to her mom, and I'm the other day when we were doing our little Christmas together, I'm like, this is gonna be you and your daughter. Like, you're going to bust your daughter's balls all the time.
Yeah, but then you said something about seeing my mom with her shirt off, so that you
okay.
would know
We got
like.
for Christmas. Wait, we got for Christmas. We got I'm hoping.
Whoa! What the hell?
So many words want to come out at once.
That was crazy.
That was. Hopefully, my mother doesn't watch this podcast.
Yeah, Ma, skip ahead.
Yeah, Ma, unironically, skip ahead if you're watching right now. Skip ahead like 5 minutes because I'm going to go over what we got. We haven't given it to her yet because that stupid bitch had to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
I hope you didn't skip that, you fucking asshole. I think that she was so dehydrated. I worry about my mother. Anyway, let's move past that. We got my mother and my mother-in-law a shirt. The one I got from my mother-in-law says my son-in-law is my favorite kid,
child or something.
And then I got my mother on that says my daughter-in-law is my favorite kid. So I got her the shirt, so she put the shirt on over her other shirt, and I was busting her chops, and she's like, I'm going to take my shirt off if you don't stop. And I said, oh, good, I could see what my wife's tits will look like in 30 years.
You know, I don't want to be cringe and crying on this, and I don't know how old the people are who watch you. Does it give you that stat of like the age of your viewers?
Yeah, but like nobody who's under 18 is going to show. They're going to say that they're 18 or older.
Well, I'm not asking like that.
There is a demographic breakdown.
Saying like, if you haven't turned 30, like, I don't know. I feel like this is a common experience.
Yeah, I think
People
so.
probably aren't crying about it publicly.
Well, I made you cry, but
it's like it'll be fine. Just
it will be.
Do well in your 20s. But
you did well in your 20s. I think one of the
first.
things you have to do is not have, what is that thing called? My brother's just texting me. What is that thing called where like you don't think that you achieved as much as you did?
I feel like you're talking about imposter syndrome.
Yeah, it's kind of like
think that.
All right, it's enough like that. Anyway, we need to move on to something else because like 2 weeks ago, I was a little in my feelings.
Oh God, I'm gonna cry more.
I don't know if you're gonna cry more. I was a little depressed, and I was feeling like a certain type of way. So I came downstairs, and in between doing my work, I wrote a short story. Okay, I wrote a short story. I reread it. I don't know how good it is, and I did not do I did some editing, but it's not a whole lot. So I'm going to read to you. I never do this. This is a big moment for me because I've never really read or showed anybody any of my writing.
You show me your writing.
Okay. I don't know if it's good, but I want to read this to you. Okay?
Okay. I'm already going to cry.
You don't need to cry. This is very cringe for me, unless you want to read it.
No.
It's going to be tough. This is actually a tough moment for me because this is embarrassing. But like, I want to read it because I think you might like it.
Okay.
Okay, this is your true birthday gift now. Now it is. This wasn't intended to be.
Do you want me to look at you while I read it or look away?
You can do whatever you want. This is so embarrassing. All right, I'm just going to do it. Okay, I need a second. This is embarrassing.
It's okay.
This is I'm actually a good public speaker. I can get up in front of a crowd of 100 people and talk to people.
Yeah.
This is so embarrassing. I'm embarrassed. It's like I'm sharing my feelings a little bit.
Do you want to hear something really cringe though? I don't know if you remember when we first started talking, like when we were texting at that point, but there was at one point we shared with each other short stories that we wrote.
Oh, did we?
You emailed me one and I sent you, I had my short story is posted on my Tumblr and I sent you my Tumblr post.
Back when it was good.
Yeah.
Tumblr, not your stories were good. It was just your Tumblr. Yeah. No, I remember that, but I didn't read it to you. And, you know, anyway. It's cold today. Well, it's been cold all week, except for yesterday. Yesterday, it was surprisingly warm. Still jacket weather, of course, but a shocking 54 degrees compared to how it's been the rest of the week. Funny enough, today is a bit warmer than it's been otherwise, but it's the relativity that gets you. It's almost unfair to propose such a lovely day right in the middle of a cold spike. I was used to it before, you know? Now it feels like I have to readjust my entire life around one singular good day. Ridiculous. My joints are a little stiff today. That's all a part of getting old. Don't get me wrong, I'm not exactly grandfather age. In fact, I'm only in my 30s, but goddamn does age hit you like a brick. If you think about it, your 30s are just like adjusting to the cold after a beautiful day. Wish I had a license to complain more, but it's colder everywhere else. I've been staring into the mirror, lost in my thoughts all morning. Not much to simulate. Oh, fuck, I'm a little embarrassed. Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I was just breathing into the mic like the whole time you're reading.
Like a psychopath? Not much to. Part of the problem is that my screen is like a little funky because it's like broken, so it's like making it difficult to read because I have the screen protector's cracked. Okay, I think this is better. I've been staring into the mirror, lost in my thoughts all morning. Not much to stimulate the mind around here lately. I remove my glasses and rub my eyes. I feel like I've slept so long, but I barely feel rested. I miss the days where I could sleep 3 or 4 hours and just feel fresh. To be young again, I say out loud. Wow, I got a chuckle out of myself. Feels like only yesterday the entire world was different. Anyway, what should I have for breakfast as a freshly made middle-aged bachelor? I stumble into the kitchen. It's a little cluttered, we'll say, but it's not dirty. Just a few dishes I had to hand dry laying on the drying pad on the counter. Maybe there are a few dishes in the sink, but fuck it. I can get to it later. Let's eat. My appetite is a little stronger today, surprisingly. I've been fasting, quote unquote, a little lately. I probably lost a little weight, but also can't seem to poop. You win some, you lose some. I make some cheesy eggs with the same pan I made them in yesterday. A quick rinse after I'm done is really all I need. People can be so wasteful. A cold bagel and some bacon later, and I've got myself a proper breakfast. I sit to eat, lingering my gaze on the freezer. I roll my eyes. I should probably have some roughage. Frozen broccoli is good enough, just enough to fit in the palm of my hand, and 30 seconds in the microwave, and they're set. A little cold, but still manageable. I sit and eat, starting with the broccoli, of course. They say it's good to pad your meal with fiber to help it process. Frankly, I just like eating it first to get it out of the way. The bacon, egg, and cheese, however, is excellent. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing remarkable about it, but it's my first meal of the day, and as I stated before, I haven't exactly been hungry. Halfway through, I stopped myself and I rolled my eyes once more. I probably shouldn't be having all this bacon. It's not exactly great for my blood pressure or cholesterol. Might be good for my soul, though. Breath escapes my nostrils. I'm a real comedian today. I finished my breakfast, minus some bacon, and dressed to see my cousin. She's like a long-lost sister to me. We've reconnected a bit as of late. She's a pain in the ass, but it's nice to talk to somebody newish. The kind of person who you've known all your life, so you're comfortable, but that you haven't caught up with in ages. Someone who doesn't fully get everything you're going through. Someone who won't harass you about your feelings. Sometimes I just don't want to feel. I roll my eyes again. I'm being cynical. We meet up for coffee, and of course, I'm on time. Well, maybe a little late for my own typical standards, but still earlier than her. Pain in my ass. I take another sip of coffee and roll my eyes again. I should probably watch my caffeine intake. Don't want to get too jittery. Plus, it's bad for my heartburn. I roll my eye. Mid-eye roll, I see my cousin. Hey, Kel. I get up and kiss her cheek. Hey, Dan. It's been so long. I'm surprised you reached out, she responds. I chuckle and ignore the sarcasm. I'm surprised you even bothered to respond. It's been years. Yeah, well, I heard about the breakup, right? Your mother told me, she says. You mean your aunt? I say with an obvious tone, as a slight smile creeps across our faces. Order what you want. It's on me, I say. My cousin peruses the menu and decides on a rather robust meal. Leave it to her to not pass up a free one. You're not having anything, she says, concerned? Nah, I ate breakfast before I left. The coffee and conversation is all I have room left for. We sit and talk for maybe an hour. It's a nice time, maybe slightly awkward, and I find myself jotting down in this little notepad. A moment of self-awareness causes me to roll my eyes. It's like a little diary for me. Helps to get some thoughts out I'm feeling in the moment, I explain. I figured it was something like that, Kelly responded as she's halfway into our meal. Waitress, can I get a box, she says with a false friendly smile on her face. She looks at me with a need to explain. I'm going to bring some home for my kid. Yeah, how old is she now? I need to meet her one day, I retort. The question I ask is hopeful yet slightly prepared for disappointment. Yeah, of course, she responds over-enthusiastically. I don't even know how to read that. We begin to say our farewells, and just as she's about to leave, I roll my eyes. Kel, here, take some money. Get something for the baby. She smiles at me and accepts it almost too quickly. No performative back and forth like most would do. I think I prefer it that way. On my way home, I stop at a gas station. Pack of Camel Crushes, menthols.
Damn.
I gesture at the wall behind the clerk. I pick up a cheap lighter. This too. Almost forgot how expensive these are. I sit in my car and light one up, inhaling the first puff after years. It's a euphoric... Let me just reread that. Sorry, I'm a little jittery. I sit in my car and light one up. Inhaling the first puff after years is a euphoric experience. Makes me wish I still had that cup of coffee. A true breakfast of champions. A few puffs in, though, and I roll my eyes. I shouldn't be smoking these. I head home and visit the mailbox before entering the house. I sigh to myself, feeling lonely. I glance at my phone and notice several missed texts from my mother. She wants to meet up soon. If I don't answer her, she'll probably worry. So I do just that. Thursday, I type, 2 days from today. I get inside and look through the mail. Bill after bill. What a pain in the ass. I've still got time, so I toss them aside. I empty my pockets, keys, wallet, my notepad. A brief smile washes across my face. Maybe I'll write a bit more. Only a few words reach the paper, but being lost in thought of what to say is productive, though tiring. I move to the couch, the uncomfortable couch, which feels less comfortable than usual. Ah, right, the cigarettes and lighter in my back pocket. I toss them aside as I sit alone with my thoughts. One in particular is louder than the others. I shift my eyes to the pack of cigarettes and decide to light one up. It's not quite as good as the first golden one I smoked just before, but it'll have to do. It's like a second love after a true love. I sigh and roll my eyes before putting it out, or at least I almost did. Fuck it, I mumble to myself before taking a long drag. It hits me hard. Would have knocked me on my ass if I were standing. My eyes close and I exhale pure relaxation. My eyes open slowly and I'm somewhere else. Is this a dream? I'm sitting at a table, alone, with a light fixated overhead. The rest of the room swallowed in darkness. I'm confused, but not startled. I take out my notepad and write. I wonder if it's the best I can come up with. Either way, it sufficiently occupies my time. I begin to hear footsteps and look around, trying to figure out the source. Just then, a somewhat comforting figure appears and sits across from me. You have 1 minute to ask any question you want, they say in a monotone. I look at them in confusion. What is this place? Why 1 minute? Why do I care? What do I care about? None of these questions leave my lips. The clock ticks every second, on the second, prompting a response from whoever this is. You realize the clock is ticking, right? You can ask any question you want, and it'll be answered. Their words are filled with a surprising amount of emotion, considering the lack of it beforehand. Then again, that's only the second time we've spoken, so who knows which tone of the voice is typical. Tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock. I haven't been keeping track yet, but I know exactly how much time I have left. And just before the last tick, I ask, will I see my wife again? Epilogue, the journal. It's cruel living in a life without wanting for love, just to have its truest form thrust upon you. It's even crueler to have it taken away, especially so early. I almost wish my life continued its misery before feeling something no one could ever explain. But the cruelest thing of all is being too much of a coward to be with you sooner. Tears drops cascade across the paper. I see you when I roll my eyes. Is it cute? So the idea is you read through it again, and every time I'm rolling my eyes, it's because, you know, I'm thinking of you yelling at me for the things I'm doing wrong, you know? Like not eating broccoli or something silly like that. Or, you know?
That's cute.
Is it cute?
Yeah.
I feel a little self-conscious.
Oh.
What do you think?
It's very cute. It's very good. I like the way that you write.
Did you like it, or are you just telling me that you liked it?
No,
I'm self-conscious, okay?
I know. I like the way that you write. You're a very descriptive writer.
Thank you.
Honestly, my favorite part, because it was just smart, was when the couch was less comfortable than usual.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
Thank you, baby. I was crying when I wrote it. I didn't want to tell you the title. It's like I see you when I roll my eyes. Because then you get it too much, you know?
I like that.
Okay. I was feeling a little sad. And downstairs, and I was like a little sad, and I was very much in love with you.
I love you very much.
And then I saw a silly little skit that was like, oh, you have a minute to ask whatever question you want when you die. And so that's what I kind of made that whole story around that.
That's cute.
You okay?
I just love you.
I love you
so
too.
much. I'm very emotional too.
I waited 3 weeks to show you that because I was like, "Oh, we'll do it on the next podcast. We'll do it on the next podcast."
I know, and then we never made it.
I know. We never made it again, except for this one, and now you're crying. Last podcast ever. So anyway, that was a very vulnerable state for me to.
I know. I love you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for writing and sharing that with me.
Yeah. Well, the story's about how you died.
I know.
And then I'm still just trying to move throughout my day.
Yeah, that's so sad.
I know. I was feeling sad when I wrote it.
Sad. What?
It's about that, and then I was like, every time I try to do something the right way, it's because I'm thinking of you. I'm rolling my eyes, and then it kind of eventually climaxes in the story where I'm sitting around in the room, and I have these questions that go through my mind, but I don't feel the need to ask them because the only thing I'm worried about is if I'll see you again.
Oh my God!
And then I ask it right before the time ends because I don't want the answer in case it's no.
Daniel. That's why I had to see it because I heard it, and I'm gonna be honest, I was like, is this really what he's saying? And that's why I wanted to read it with my own eyes to comprehend better. Why are you making me cry so much? That's so sad.
I'm so sorry.
It's very sweet, and I love you very much.
I'm sorry. That's just how I was feeling at the time.
My critique is that I just wish that you made it older or something, because now you're making me feel like I'm gonna die this year.
No, you're not gonna die.
35 without your wife.
You're not gonna die this year. That's just I was feeling a little sad and in love with you at the same time.
I love you so much.
I love you so much.
This is a terrible podcast episode.
I'm sorry, my love. I don't know if I'm laughing, crying, or regular crying. So, I told you I had this waiting for 3 weeks.
Oh God. I love you so much.
I love you so much. I'm happy it wasn't that bad. Rereading again, I'm like, oh, this is kind of good.
No, I like the way that you write.
Thank you, baby. I'll write a porno for you next time.
That sounds good.
I can write a very descriptive porn for you. Something
Probably.
sexy. You want me to write that and I'll read it to you next time?
No.
You want to write it on the podcast?
No.
I'll call it The Bitch with 3 Titties.
We're gonna have to cut again because I have to blow my nose.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to let you know, that's what I always think when I'm looking at TikToks of old people.
I know you have to stop looking at those TikToks of people. You have to stop looking at TikToks of old people and them dying and being.
It doesn't matter. Even happy TikToks of old people make me sad.
So stupid. Well, you gotta try not to engage with those.
My goodness. All right. Thank you for sharing.
Did you like it?
I did.
I love you a lot.
I love you with my whole heart forever. God, damn it. I can't. I keep on seeing that one line in my head now because I read it by myself.
What line is that?
What voice? I can't do it.
Do I need to get more tissues? Do I need to get more?
No, it's okay.
I can get toilet paper or something.
No, it's okay. I want to move on and stop crying.
All right.
I hate crying on the internet.
Great. We can shift to something completely different. We were talking about Pokemon the other day.
We were talking about Pokemon.
And there has this Jigglypuff with a bow in her hair. And I was like, oh, she's cute. And I was like, I'd fuck her.
Yeah.
No, that's not how we got into the conversation.
I think it is.
Is that how we got into the conversation?
We
did.
We were basically that's how we got into the conversation. And
no,
then
I think
you started
I think
listing off the Pokemon that you would fuck.
Yeah, it was,
and it was all the fat ones.
Well, Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff and
you
Clefairy.
said Clefairy, and then you said which was the most insulting one.
Why?
You said Chansey.
Well, yeah, because they all look human-like.
That's even more insulting now.
Why? I'm not gonna fuck a dog. I'm not gonna fuck a pooch dog or something.
You think Chansey is human-like?
More than the other ones.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying. I mean, I'd be like, yeah, I'd fuck that. I would if I was desperate. If I was a 14-year-old boy and I was running around the house looking to rub my dick on something, I would fuck a Chansey. Oh my
God.
What? But here's the thing. Okay, I obviously wouldn't do it if I didn't think that the Pokemon could consent. And considering they take orders well, which does introduce a power dynamic into the equation, because they feel like they have to do anything for you. But because they can clearly communicate so well with their trainers, that it suggests to me that there is a higher level of intellectual capacity, and that you could do a consent assessment onto them to see if they would be able to consent.
I thought that when you said that originally, that because there's Pokemon that could communicate with words,
Well, like very rarely, like Meowth.
Well,
one of the Meowths.
When you first said it, I was like, okay, like I could see where you're
going. They
going.
can't communicate with words, but they can understand what you're saying in a pretty.
Okay, but so could like dolphins and whales and dogs.
Okay, I'm just saying. All I'm saying is, I think that they are more intelligent than a dog. Okay.
Than a dolphin, though.
They're going around saying their name over and over again. Like, oh, Charmander. What are you talking about? They have the ability to, express themselves. I think that at the very least, I think that you could do a consent assessment on them.
Okay.
To be like, oh, can I put my dick in this animal? Really? Because that's what it is. I think my number one, would you want to humor me on like the going through a few Pokemon of what we would, like I would fuck a Ditto, obviously, because they could turn it into whatever you want.
Oh,
that's the ultimate Gooner paradise. Like I would legitimately, you could do a brothel with Dittos.
Oh,
like what I would do if I was in the Pokemon universe, if I wanted to make a lot of money and I had no morals, is I would catch as many Ditto as I could. Then I would exterminate the rest of the Dittos in the entire world, so I had a complete monopoly on Dittos, and then I would use them. I would sex traffic them.
Jesus Christ! You've thought about this one before.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't. I just came up with that just now.
That might even be a bit more concerning. That's just like off the dome.
Well, it started. The chain of thought was like, oh, I could to make this turn into like you or Agatha.
Okay.
What's that girl's name?
Catherine Hahn.
Catherine Hahn, and I could fuck him. And I was like, wait a minute, this is gonna make a lot of money. But if everybody had a Ditto, then this wouldn't go very well. So I would engage in capitalism.
What Pokemon do girls usually like?
I don't know, like Eevees.
No, sexually.
Why would you ask me that question? What the fuck would I know that?
Because I'm new to Pokemon.
You are new to Pokemon. You told me the other day.
I'm the ultimate Pokemon girl, though.
Yeah, you play Pokemon Go, and you spend like $40 a month on it. You told me.
I just started playing on Thanksgiving, basically.
Yeah, so then I've given her like $40 a month. You told me that Mr. Mime looked like he'd touch a kid.
Yes. Well, because, all right, so we had this conversation, and then I don't think we said it then, but I've said it before. There's something about Haunter that, like...
No, that's not...
I'm vibing on.
You didn't say anything. No, don't roll over this. We saw a Haunter in, like, Pokemon Go, and I was going...
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, oh, I want that on my pussy.
Did I say that?
Yes. That's what you said. I saw something about Haunter. Oh, what is it about Haunter, man? Yeah, that's what it is about Haunter.
But so we started going through them, and we were saying, I don't know if we were saying, because I think this is how we got there. Because you said Chansey. Yeah. And I told you, Chansey is where I'm like, all right, like, enough is enough.
You hate Chansey.
And I asked you why, and you said something about the way that they would do something. The way that they would take your member.
I probably said that. They look like they could take it.
No, you said so. If I remember what it was, I would say, but it was something like ridiculous.
Yeah, sounds like me.
But then we started talking about... Damn, who was it? We were saying funny stuff. So we started talking about like how different Pokemon would be sexually. Like we said that one was like a Chad or like a frat bro that would like exclusively go for junk girls.
Oh my god.
Who was it?
Who was that? Was it Sandshrew or something or a Mankey?
I don't know.
My
phone's charging.
I don't remember.
Because my Pokédex is, I have more Pokemon in my Pokédex than you do.
Yeah, you do. Because you're obsessed with that game. Which
it's cute that I wish I knew that so I could say the names, because this would make it so much funnier. But we started going through the thing. So then he said Mr. Mime was a creep and like would, like I think you said that, like he would go to bars. And I was like, no. Like he would be going after children.
Was it Raticate that you said that about?
Let me see.
I don't have it. So was it Rattata that you were talking about?
Oh no, I think I just called whatever the evolution of Rattata is.
Raticate, yeah.
But the blonde version or whatever.
Okay, yeah,
I called him a straight out like
rape.
Yeah.
He absolutely did. And he does look like he could rap. Was it Primeape? It looks like a typical police officer.
No, but I didn't know that that's what the Mankey evolution is.
Looks like it'd beat the shit out of its wife, huh?
Well, that was my other thing is there was like the 2 dogs. Like Scruffy or something.
Scruffy?
They're pink. I don't think that you have them. They're like bulldogs.
Okay. Oh, yes. The Scubble or something.
Yes, and I said, damn, I don't know if we could say this. All this is like so bad.
Yeah, Snubble.
I said that, but his evolution.
Yeah,
I said that the evolution, like their father and son, and that the evolution one looks like he beats his wife. And the son looks like he's learning that he's like supposed to hit his mom too.
Holy shit! That's terrible.
That's what they look like.
That's terrible.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
I feel
horrible.
like we can't put this stuff.
But
out
it's
there.
so true.
That's
Why?
horrible.
I'm gonna put it in there. I don't give a fuck.
Damn, who was the frat boy though?
I honestly don't know. Because I don't even know if I have
literally
the frat
pulled out
boy.
my Pokédex though for this when we were talking about it in the car.
Yeah,
that was yesterday. It feels like it was years ago.
Yeah, it was cute.
He
looks like he looks like he do theater.
I guess so, Badoof. We had a lovely New Year's Eve yesterday. We had a pre-birthday shopping, I would say.
Yeah, we went to a mall.
Well, we got Starbucks first, and that's when we started going through the Pokédex.
Yes, and then I wore my Lesbians Eat What shirt.
Yeah.
And everybody was commenting on it in the Croc store.
Yeah.
Because
we went to the like big mall on Long Island that has like a lot of shops.
Yeah. Took a bit of a drive out.
So
there.
And I got a nice lunch that I was really excited about, a nice healthy choice. I did double protein. I did salmon and chicken with quinoa, which I didn't eat, and then I had sweet potatoes, which like they were good.
Yeah, and you had broccoli
and
too.
Broccoli, and it was like a solid meal. It was so good. And then what do we do? And we went through JCPenney. I
just got Chinese like chicken, teriyaki chicken, and they had the calories on there, which was awesome. I think it was like 800 calories altogether.
It seemed like more food. It like seemed like the same amount, but it seemed hefty yesterday.
It was a lot. It was enough. I feel like I'm a little skeptical that they got the calories right, but chicken's not that many calories, so.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, then we walked to the mall, went to the Croc store.
Yeah, it didn't get nothing.
We didn't get anything in general, yes. Well, we did.
I got a Dubai chocolate bar so I could finally taste it.
Not very good.
And it's not really good. Like I was explaining to him, it's like a skinny person thing. Like I saw the bitches on TikTok, like they would make this. And then on camera, they eat the whole big ass chocolate bar. And these chocolate bars are like a half-inch high. Like they are big. Yeah. It's not like a nice little Hershey bar. Like it is a thick chocolate bar. And they were all slamming that shit. So I'm like, let me taste this.
$17.
It's giving shitty chocolate, hurting my teeth. Very sweet. Yeah, $18. Or we could have gotten 3 for $50.
Yeah, no thank
But it's really not that good. But we did that, and then we went to Tord, and my husband let me go on a little shopping spree because they had their clearance. Oh yeah. Sale.
Well, this is the thing is they had like a seat there. I sat there because what am I going to do? Walk around the Tord. I said go pick some stuff out, and my belly's sitting out a little bit.
It was kind of sexy.
You like that?
Yeah.
So I was like,
Daniel, put it away.
I was like, go pick some stuff out.
Baby, put it away.
This is gonna be a clip. This is gonna be a clip for the podcast. Editor, clip this. You said it was sexy.
It is sexy, but put it away.
Do you think I have like a career in OnlyFans or something like that?
You definitely would.
What do you think,
Daniel? This episode is a mess.
Would I just be like, would I do feed? I don't think I do feeding content. I've been losing some weight this year. Let's see if I can get something sexy. Maybe we'll cut it.
Oh, baby, what the fuck? All right. You look very good, bud.
I don't look very good. You're just in love with me.
I am
You're stupid. I love you. Anyway, no, we went to Torrid. And just to be clear, this is after we went to JCPenney and my wife was upset because she couldn't find the dress she wanted for her birthday surprise that she thinks she's getting tomorrow. Anyway, so I was like, you were going to go to Torrid already, so we go to Torrid and we get in there and I sit down and then I say, just go get whatever you want. You pick a bunch of stuff out, a lot of clearance stuff, which was good.
Yeah, that's the only way I would get things that I want there.
Well, they mark it up. They mark it up and then they clear it.
Sorry.
They mark it up and then they put it on clearance. So it's like, oh, it was originally $40, now it's $50, but it's on sale for $35. But I remember I was sitting in the middle of the store, and then you were in the back where there was like a round of dressing rooms, and then there was a bench in the middle.
Yeah.
And you're like, baby, come back here. And I went back there.
Yeah, because I was trying on all my clothes.
And my wife had on the dress that she's going to wear for whatever she thinks is happening tomorrow. And you looked good in the dress. I just walked around my wife like a fucking predator animal.
Yeah.
And I walked around there like you were.
My butt was looking good in it.
Oh yeah. Then we got home.
Yeah.
And then you put on a different outfit you bought me for Christmas.
Yeah.
And had a bow on it, and I got to unwrap it.
Daniel.
Damn, that was good. Well, they say, because it's the first now, they say that, right, you keep talking about how they say whatever you do on the January 1st is what you're going to do for the rest of the year.
Yes.
We fucked a lot.
Daniel. Oh my goodness.
We did, though.
Yeah, we did.
It was good. Maybe again after this.
No way.
Why?
Because I'm out of commission.
Oh, all right. Well.
Anyways, we had a lovely New Year's Eve. He took me on a $250 shopping spree at Torrid. And then we came home and he worked while I relaxed and I cooked. Yeah. And I made a steak and scallops with asparagus for dinner. And it was really cute because we ate it like at like 11.
Yeah, and then we watched The Sopranos to bring in the New Year's.
And like it turned midnight and I got up and I just kissed him and like that's what we did.
Yeah, it was cute.
And then we went to bed and we did husband wife time, which is when we watched the TikToks we send each other. And I didn't even make it through husband wife time. I fell asleep.
No, you fell asleep like maybe 20 minutes into it.
Yeah.
So I got up and I went downstairs and I played video games and I did more work.
Yeah.
That's all I do now is like work.
But yeah, like you were saying, I try to, like everybody says it as like a bad thing. And I think like for me, I do think that I believe in manifestation.
Yeah.
Like I believe in, I guess, being spiritual. I believe in superstitions. But like things are like whatever you put your energy into is like what you're gonna have, right?
Yeah.
So everybody is like, oh, you don't do laundry on New Year's Day because then you're gonna be doing whatever you do on New Year's Day is what you're gonna do for the rest of the year.
Yeah, well, we need
so to do I take that and I'm like, okay, then I am going to do my laundry because I need to keep up on my laundry. We're doing this podcast today because you know what? We're doing it for the rest of the year. When we're done with this, one of the things I'm doing today is cleaning our shower because especially this downstairs bathroom gets neglected so badly. And it's bad that it gets neglected because this is the actual bathroom that we use, like the shower that we use. Yeah. We don't shower upstairs, but when we have people over, that's the bathroom that we use. So that bathroom gets cleaned more regularly than this one.
Yeah.
But I'm going to make sure I clean the shower because I better clean the shower all year long.
Well,
you know,
I think that we're manifesting you being a stay-at-home mom this year. So you can clean the house and I don't have to do any more cleaning.
Yeah, but I don't even know how to clean. That's the problem.
You don't. It's actually insane how I love you. You're terrible at cleaning.
Can I tell you the worst thing, though, is cleaning like a sink. I don't know how to clean a sink.
I don't even understand. You really just have to, you kind of like, you soap it. It's like everything else. You put soap on it and you scrub it down.
Yeah, but like water gets everywhere. What do you scrub it with?
A scrubber. Whatever.
Then you gotta like rinse off the soap.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I know. That's why I do.
I wish that we had one of those bathrooms. Like, I think I don't know what country, but I mean, I don't actually want this, but it's like a shower room where your toilet's in there. Long story short, you just hose down the whole bathroom. That would make me feel better.
Okay.
But I feel like we can't
gotta make
do
enough
that.
money right now.
Well, I told you my dream is we're going to have a shower room in our master bathroom.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm like picking out my I'm just adjusting. Hold on.
Oh my god. Like a lot of editing for the video.
That's all I've been doing anyway. That's all I do. Half my time at my work now is editing. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. At least I know how to do it. Fuck, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say I'm excited for this year because we have a solid money saving strategy.
Yeah.
And we're very fortunate. I know that you don't get excited by this, but it's very exciting to me. And the strategy is my wife's income. Well, we pay a lot for health insurance. So at the end of the year, it's probably going to be like $15,000, which is fucking insane. So
my income?
No, our health insurance.
Oh, I was like, Jesus Christ.
Might as well be.
That's one of the things I've given up in my marriage is math. I don't have to do it anymore.
Yeah. So your paycheck is just going to go to the healthcare because you do it through your thing. So you have like the HSA and the insurance that you pay for.
And the retirement fund, which you already increased.
The 403B, which I already increased. We're going to check that out.
When is that effective?
We're going to wait another paycheck or two, and then we'll see what happens. And if not, we'll call them.
Okay, because I was going to say, there's no way that came out.
They didn't take it out yet. So it's going to be healthcare between the premium and the HSA. The 403B, which you have, which is going to be like our retirement, which we maxed out. It's 25% of your income, plus the 6% match. So not that bad. 31% altogether. And then the rest is going to be short-term savings. And like we'll probably do like short-termish, like what are they called? CDs?
CDC or something.
Yeah, whatever. And we're going to do that, and we're not going to touch any of your money, and all my money is going to go to all the bills, all the rent, and then all the other stuff. Like we have $2,000 a month and just in school loans, half of which are for an unwelcomed person. But and then hopefully this year, because I've been overpaying my taxes, we get our taxes back, and we take that and we kill like half of our student loans. And like I want to try to pay, I want to try to pay off as much of our stuff as we can. I wanted to get rid of our student loans. The only real long term debt we have are our student loans and the car.
Yeah.
So I want to kill those. If we can get rid of the loans, like probably get rid of the loans, half the loans this year. I don't know. I feel like if we really apply ourselves, we are very fortunate. We could probably kill the loans this year and maybe the car next year.
Yeah.
And go and just bang all those loans. And then after that's all done, by then we can have a conversation if we want to make this house nicer or if we want to get a new house.
Yeah. And I also want to go on a cruise.
Yeah, she wants a lot of vacations, I'll tell you. We're going to a big, long Disney vacation soon.
I'm so excited. I'm getting more and more excited because, like, it's happening. Like, I could officially start packing.
23 days. Is that what you said the other day?
No, it's 22 days.
No. Whoa. That's a lot of time passed since the last time we looked at this. That'll be exciting. And we're going to take it easy for the rest of the year.
I'm going to Virginia in February.
We'll probably make it to Pennsylvania so we can go to the Disney store and stuff. Although we started dieting, so I don't know. But I'm still going to go.
Oh my God. Another thing that I'm doing this year is I'm going to go see Korn and System of a Down in August.
With your mother. Yep.
Which I'm so excited for. Damn, that's crazy. August concert and a wedding. September a wedding.
Whose wedding is in August?
Rachel and Dan's.
Oh my God.
Stephen and Kathleen is September, and then David and Christine is December. And my cousin's graduating high school. And when do kids graduate high school? June? And if my mom gets divorced, I decided I want to throw her a divorce luau.
So anyway, guys, like, share, and subscribe to the podcast. And
all the things I
because this year is going to financially ruin me. Okay, it won't, but holy fuck,
it's a big year. My God, no, I don't even want to say it.
What?
I was gonna say this will be the year that we wind up getting knocked up too, or something.
Yeah, like it'll just be so. Well, no, it's so funny, and I hope that this is true. We're going to a wedding in September. Which I'm looking forward to all of them, but I'm looking forward to that wedding. And we just today or last night had to book an Airbnb or whatever or a hotel room to confirm the rates. So we booked it with my cousin and his boyfriend. So the four of us are going to stay there. And then you're going to be so pregnant, we're not going to stay. Because we're like, we're going to get fucked up drunk. She's going to be pregnant. But if it happens, we'll either if we can find somebody to take the other half, or we'll just pay. Because I feel like once we make that commitment, it's on us to pay for it.
We got to manifest this year, but you can't manifest on the nose. Like,
I mean, I can I mean, I wouldn't manifest on the nose. I manifest in your uterus.
No, I'm saying like I said before, whatever you put your energy into. So like, it's not like, oh, I want to be pregnant by the end of this year. Like, no, it's like I want to improve my like dedication to like getting myself healthy. And there was another word I wanted to use, but I want to put my energy into that so I can make progress towards growing my family.
I want to breed you like an animal.
Baby.
I want to do dirty, nasty shit to you. That's what I want to
do. Goodness gracious.
Well, that's the thing is that like, because we're always in love, but I'm feeling very in love with you today.
I'm feeling very in love with you this whole week.
That's why, it's always funny because when I was growing up, they talk about sex in a relationship, and it's like, oh, you're with somebody and then you stop having sex after you're with them for a while. And we haven't been together like that long, but we've been dating since you were 24. Well, 23, the end of 23, and now you're the end of 29.
No, I was 24 by our first date because we went on our first date January 4th.
It doesn't. We're gonna say 23 because it's literally. We've been dating for 6 years. We're married now, and it just keeps getting better in the bed. And every time we do it, though, we like reconnect.
Yeah.
Some life stresses catch up with you, and maybe we get our version of a little distant, which is not very distant, but. And then we do it, and it's like, oh, fuck.
Daniel.
What? It's very important. People talk about sex like it's not a big deal. I feel like it's a big deal. That's how you bond. All the hormones and pheromones, and there's the smells and the feelings and the primal energy of just fucking going to town. The stress release.
Yeah.
Although that might be a little more unique to us. I don't know how aggressive they get with other people, but
Daniel,
it's a very positive. It's a very good positive bonding moment.
Yeah. You know what else is going to be a really good bonding moment?
What?
When we're walking
around
we're
Disney,
holding hands
in Disney,
and sharing experiences in Disney.
Can I just say though, I don't think we've ever had sex on a single vacation.
Yeah, we have.
We never have sex when we go on vacation. Not to Disney.
We have.
No, we go there and we're exhausted all the time.
Well, yeah, I remember we have, but there's no like setting up like fancy shit with us. Like I don't like talking about our sex life. I really
don't talk about it. I don't know why you keep bringing it up.
But he mentioned earlier, I wore an outfit for him. That was like the first time in our whole relationship I put on an outfit.
Oh yeah. Usually
because
you just
there's no planning. There's no special like we're gonna go on this romantic vacation. No, we're going on vacation. I'm tired and we're going to bed.
Well, you know what I find sexy is when you're just in a pair of sweatpants or pajama. I really like the pajamas you wear. So you usually don't put on
my
an outfit.
matching set from Walmart.
Oh yeah, the cute pink ones.
My Mrs. President ones.
Yeah, and then you have the green ones, which are cute too.
The green ones.
You have like a pair of green ones.
Oh, my like little watermelon ones.
Yeah,
baby.
You know me. And so like you don't usually put on sexy outfits because I think you're sexy in just like little sleepy time clothes, I call it. So like usually when we initiate, it's usually random. It's usually because like, oh, you're looking good in some kind of like casual outfit, or I smell your dirty butt.
I was gonna say, or you sniff my butt.
It's just like, god damn.
All right, this is getting too much.
I like that you knew where I was gonna go and you just let it go there, and you're like, I knew where you're gonna. That's just so funny to me.
Too much, Daniel.
We're feeling in love today.
Yeah.
So.
Very in love.
All the time. How long has this podcast been going?
I don't know.
Oh, we're at an hour.
It's been a wild ride.
Do you want to keep going or do you want to call it at this hour?
I don't know. This one's crazy.
This was a good podcast episode.
I started crying about my 30s. Then you read me a story and I cried. Then we just said heinous things about Pokemon.
Yep.
And then I tried to talk about our New Year's Eve in a nice, sweet way. And it turned into us fucking again.
Yeah, and I also did my OnlyFans teaser. My leg's looking kind of good here. What do you think?
You're a very sexy man.
What do you think? Next year I'll be even more muscular.
Me too.
Oh yeah. I think it's episodes like this where we could keep going and have a good time, but I think we should just end it here. An hour is nice, and we can edit this and listen to it again and go upstairs and watch The Sopranos.
Yeah.
Just have a nice old time.
Yeah.
Oh, one thing though. The Subway we got today was fucking not great.
I'm so upset. Can I tell you, you could talk about the whole experience, but what I am most upset about is how high in calorie it was.
Yeah, for very little relief.
Because that stupid child predator was out here talking about all the weight that he lost going to that goddamn restaurant. So today, there's no food in our house. It's New Year's Day. I didn't want to go out and get food today because I want to create healthy habits.
Yeah.
And again, what you do, this is why I'm freaking out about your short story too, because what you do on the first day of the year is what you do for the rest of the year.
You cry all year?
Well, cry all year and hope.
Cried all last year too.
Well, I can't die.
You're not gonna die.
You think I'm gonna die?
No.
All right. It was still so sweet, and I love you so much.
I love you so much.
I love you.
Too.
But anyways, I didn't want to go out and get food, but I was like, you know what? Let me think of something that's like kind of healthy. Fucking 800 calories later for what?
Well, we got basically 2 foot long. So I got a foot long, and then you got a 6-inch, and then we shared a 6-inch meatball. You know.
Yeah.
So mine was 1,000 calories, and yours was what?
My half a sandwich was 500 calories, and then the half a meatball is 600.
Yeah,
so we split it in 2.
It wasn't very filling. Like I've been getting into a habit of like I have a protein chocolate milk now. Like it's actually half Fairlife protein shake and then half Fairlife no fat milk, which is very high in protein and no fat in it. And like that, eating more protein, he makes me feel more full. I'll probably have some when I get upstairs. But yeah, the Subway was kind of like mediocre. I drive you over there. You go inside. They have a fucking shield now. You said you showed me the picture. There's a shield over the meat.
Because I was so angry. They have like
I'm like really just out there right now. Jesus.
They have like this whole metal like fucking shield that like folds down over the meat, and then like to access. So like I really. Like, I feel like it's like, oh, it's to protect the meat. No, I really think it's to shield customers. So you can't see how much meat and stuff they're putting on your sandwich.
Oh, yeah. I think that's what it is, too. So that happened. Then we went in there.
Well, first I order. What do you order first when you go to Subway? Bread. I try to get, like, the multigrain or whatever.
Online they have, like, 5 different breads.
I go in, they only have regular and cheese bread. Okay. So I called him, and I was hoping at that point you were going to be like, I don't want anything, and I would have walked out then.
That's never me.
So
you could have walked out. I would have been in support of you doing it.
So whatever, we choose cheese bread. Then I get to making the sandwiches. Then we're getting the meatball one. So I'm like, can I get mozzarella? We don't have mozzarella. So then I called him again. I was really hoping after that second call you were really gonna be like, all right, like this is enough.
It's so funny because when I called, I was like, oh, provolone. I'm like, wow, I'm surprised she's not leaving. I'm not gonna be the one. I don't care that much. But
I felt bad because he had already got the bread out and stuff.
Fuck him.
But so whatever. I order those. Then I can't see through the shield, so I can't see what he's doing to the sandwiches, and then I moved over to the vegetable area so you could see on the side, and I look at how much chicken is on the footlong, and on the footlong was probably enough chicken for the half. After eating it, does that seem accurate?
From when we would, Jesus Christ, I can't speak to that. From when we would go like last year, there was like insignificant amounts of chicken on there.
Like, it was crazy.
They used to put a good, healthy amount on there, and this time it was just like, yeah, when you said it was like, it was enough to put on a 6-inch. It was pathetic.
And then what really irritated me the most is that this guy so there's 3 sandwiches. He took each one and toasted it by itself, which drove me up the fucking wall. Because it's all my order, and like they could all fit on one tray, and he like toasted Dan's sandwich. He took it out. Anything on this? No, that's it. No sauces? No, nothing on that one, please. Okay, turns around, toast the next one. Waits for that to toast. Anything on this one? No, that's it. No Parmesan? No, thank you. Okay, then toast mine last, and then I get all the vegetables and sauce on it.
Yeah.
It was just like, Jesus fuck. I was so angry. How do you not have mozzarella?
No mozzarella,
for your meatball
no
sub?
Bread. Yeah.
How do you not have more than those 2 different kinds of breads? And why do you got to shield up to block me from how much chicken? I'll pay for the double portion.
Well, and then it was $30
but
anyway.
It was $30. We did not get any chips, any soda.
No, no chips, no soda.
$30. And 2 6-inches was $30.
That's $15 a foot. We got $15 a foot at Subway.
That's actually insane.
That's crazy.
I wanted to go to the 24-hour bagel place today,
you think anybody would pay me $15 for my feet?
I was going to say for your foot long is worth a lot more than $15.
I don't have a foot long. You're just in love with me. We could have done that. We could do that tonight if you want to do that instead of
I want that tomorrow. No, we can't. Right, we have to have healthy habits.
All right.
Should we go out? No, we shouldn't go out.
I mean, we could just eat something a little healthy. As long as I track the calories, I do not give a fuck.
All right, I'm already almost over my calories because of the fucking Subway.
You look good. Oh, fuck.
No.
So anyway, guys, this has been a really great time back. I'm looking forward to doing this for the rest of the year. And then, you know what? If we really stick to it, which is something I have to do, I guess New Year's resolution, but I have to stick to all the projects I'm doing. If we stick to this, I think it could be very successful by the end of the year, and we could do like well.
Yeah.
I like this podcast. I mean, I like it more than my content because like it's so different. You know what I mean? Like I like what I do. Brain rot. But I like this because it's just chill. Maybe we'll talk about eating Pokemon next time and crying.
Shit.
Right? Little Charmander, cut him up.
I don't know. Okay, I gotta put thought into this one.
Okay, we'll actually do that. So anyway, I think that's it for today, right?
Yeah. Next week we'll do a 2024 recap.
Yeah. Oh, we can do that on the podcast.
Yeah.
That sounds fun. I'm down for that. You're gonna do a slideshow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll talk about our goals for this year.
All right. Peace. Oh.